y'all, Crystal here from ChristaCoDesign. Today we are working on the seed stitch, and this is a super simple stitch made with knits and purls that you alternate. You can make it two ways. You can cast on an even number or you can cast on an odd number. I'm going to show you both ways because it is the difference between a 1-row repeat or a 2-row repeat. Okay, so we'll start with an even number and you're going to cast on 10 stitches. Now you can use any cast on method you're comfortable with for these tutorials, so I will link up some videos for you on how to cast on. Okay, for this tutorial I'm using a number 6 super bulky yarn and my 9mm needles. I'm using circulars, but this is knit flat, so don't worry about that. Okay, so I've cast on an even number of stitches. For this tutorial it's 10. For seed stitch with an even number, we are going to knit the first and then purl the second stitch. And then we'll alternate those across. Knit 1, purl 1. My last stitch will be a purl, and that is row 1. You can see my purl bumps here, every other one. Okay, so I'm going to turn. For row 2, when knitting seed stitch with an even number, I am going to be looking at a knit in the first stitch, so I need to purl. For seed stitch, you purl the knits and knit the purls. So row 2 with an even number is purl 1. Now I have a purl stitch. I need to knit it. Knit 1. Purl, knit. Now we repeat that across. Purl, knit. Purl, knit. And row 2 ends with a knit in the last stitch. So now you can see I have purl bumps stacked on top of knits, or knits on top of purl bumps. So for the even stitch count, you're going to turn and you're repeating those 2 rows. So I know I'm on a row that needs to start with a knit because I see a purl bump here. So a row 1 repeat would be knit 1, purl 1. And you just repeat that across. And then you're going to do a repeat of row 2. So you start with a purl and you knit the second. And you just keep repeating those 2 rows for your seed stitch. And you can see you have a really nice textured surface there for your seed stitch. Okay, all right, now I'm going to rip this back and we are going to do a 1-row repeat when we cast on an odd stitch count. Okay, to work seed stitch with an odd stitch count, I have cast on 9 here. And for this one, we are going to start with our knit 1 and then purl the second stitch and repeat that across. Knit, purl. Okay, and we are going to end with a knit on this row. Row 1, knit, purl across, ending with a knit. Turn. For row 2 with an odd stitch count, we're looking at a purl, so we need to start our row the same way with a knit. Then we have a knit we're looking at, we're going to purl it. So we just repeat that across, knit, purl. And ending with a knit again. Knit, purl, bumps, alternating through, and with an odd stitch count for seed stitch, you are just repeating that one row for the length of your project.